What's up, guys? Welcome to our Project CLE chat. Congratulations on being chosen for one of our Project CLE speakers. This means that you're really creating an impact and really doing the things within the business and with your product results, so much so that you get to share this in front of a room with people wanting and willing to potentially take on the opportunity that you have as well. So congratulations. Thank you so much for contributing. It is so huge and really will show up for you. So a few things that we want to go over to just really set you guys up really powerfully to be able to share your story in the front of the room. This is going to be a little guide for you guys to look at to ensure that you're hitting all the points with your story, and also making sure that you're speaking in a way that the brand new person in the room can understand. So one of the most important things about sharing your story is understanding that you have 30 seconds. There will be a timer in the front row of the room to guide you along where you're going to be, but understanding what parts of your story get to be shared will help keep you on time. You don't want to come up here and call anybody to action or feel as though you need to motivate anybody with what they get to do. You just want to share your journey, and somebody somewhere in the room is going to see themselves within that or relate to that or catch the vision or the bigger picture because of your story and what they can see themselves in within that. So just understand that you don't need to call anybody to action or give any information that the openers or the closers will be giving. So you're here to share your journey. Another thing that's really important to remember is the language that you use when you're in the front of the room gets to be relevant for the brand new person sitting in the chairs. So if you just came off of an event or an LDW or an extravaganza, anything that the brand new person is not going to understand, you really want to shy away from using that type of language, and you want to relate to them in a way of maybe the income that you made was able to supplement a certain amount of hours at a job or help with a certain amount of children in the family, whatever the situation might be. That's super relatable to a brand new human. They don't understand, though, the acronyms and the events and the Herbalife language of supervisor or pin level. So you just want to make sure that you shy away from that and really hone in on what's going to relate to the human. So what you can share within your 30-second story is going to be before Herbalife. So what did you do? What was your job? What was your living situation prior to Herbalife? And then once you started Herbalife, what started shifting for you? So this is where you're going to want to give your product results, which is really important. So if you've dropped a certain amount of pounds or lost inches or put on muscle or gained weight or energy, any type of result you really want to share, because a lot of the people in the room, the majority of the people in the room came to hear about what the products did for somebody because they want to get started on products themselves. So understanding your audience and understanding why people are in the room right now is really going to help you be able to share some of the most valuable information, and your product results is one of them. So giving exact weight loss, weight gain, muscle gain, you're going to want to give that, and then you're going to want to share with them what happened after you took on the business opportunity. So again, with this, you want to stay super relatable. So for the brand new person, they might not understand why people are sharing what their income was. That can be kind of taboo in the outside world. So knowing what the income did for you is going to be a really huge point for you to share on. So if you made $2,000 around your full-time job and 2 kids, you're going to want to share that. If you made $500 that helped to pay a car payment, you're going to want to share that. And if you made $5,000 that allowed you to supplement your income and step away from a job, whatever the situation might be, you also want to share that. So how can you relate what the money has done for you to a brand new person? And so think about right before you joined the business, your 24 hours before you joined the business, what could the income that you're making have done for you then, right? And so relating it in that way is going to be super helpful for them to be able to see the vision and understand why and how we are sharing our income and what it does for us. So coming off of this, we are going to have a call to practice. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot them in the chat. On the screen behind you, there's going to be a before and an after photo and a lifestyle photo of you. So in order for us to get those, you're going to get to send them into the chat as soon as possible. And we have a wonderful human that makes slides for us that looks so beautiful. So behind you is going to be a screen with those pictures and your income. What I would highly recommend is that you keep speaking with your chest and your shoulders facing the crowd. If you turn to read off of the screen behind you, they're not going to be able to hear you, and immediately your entire body is shifted the other way. So your voice, your energy, all of it goes the opposite direction of where the crowd is, and then they can't hear maybe sometimes the most important part. So if you don't know your income, or you feel as though you're going to need to look up for a security purpose, because that happens sometimes. You don't want to fumble with the numbers, so you want to read. have it on your phone or written on your hand or on a piece of paper so that when you go up, you have either the exact points that you need or the exact income that you need to read off of whatever it is that's in front of you so that you can keep your entire body facing the crowd. Another point for speaking is going to be how you hold the microphone. So our openers are going to have the microphone for you, but you're going to want to make sure that it's about a thumb length away from your chin, and then it's sitting right in front of your face so that it's not to the side where you're talking into it, but right in front of your face so that you're talking over the microphone. This is going to prevent your P's from like blowing the speakers and certain words to be super clear if you're talking over it with about a thumb length away from your chin. Another thing to really understand is that you're setting the tone for the entire crowd. So when you walk up, you really get to own the front of the room, which can be a little bit nerve-wracking if this is some of your first time speaking. And so what I would like to offer you is, of course, there's gonna be nerves, and that's gonna be so normal, and a lot of people get nervous when they go up to speak, but what's really can change the nervousness to an excitement feeling is understanding that you're just up there to share your story so authentically, to be you and to relate to the whole room. So when you think of it that way, there's not too much to be nervous about because you're really just being you and sharing super authentically. And so if you can go up with that type of mindset, your energy can be on level 110 so that the crowd can reciprocate your energy and maybe have a level 80, right? So whatever energy you come up there, the crowd's gonna have a little bit less, but you wanna make sure that you're really setting the tone for the entire event and keeping the energy on 100. So have a tea with the lift off, whatever you gotta do, but make sure that you're up there really feeling your story and feeling super powerful when you're in front of the room, because you are, and your story matters. So the last thing I'll tell you guys is just when you're getting your money, if you need to, go ahead and reach out into the chat or reach out to your coach to make sure that you have the exact amount. So when we're in the front of the room, we don't want to be saying about $500, about $200. We want to give the exact $283.50 to the front of the room. So if you need help figuring out exactly how much income you've made, feel free to reach out in this chat or to your coach. This will be retail money, club money if you work behind a bar, your check money if you have preferred members or anything like that. So just making sure that you add them all together and you put the very total amount also in the bottom of the picture. So if you screenshot your checks or your retail amount, you can then type in the total amount, and there's examples in the chat as well. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you on the call to go over any last minute questions. You guys are gonna crush this.